Testing 1 2 3. Testing.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Sir.
to another episode of For Torrey. I'm Nathan. This is the second of a back-to-back live shows that we've got going on. Last week, we were all dressed up in our lovely suits and ties and looking good and getting shut down by ESPN and everything that we were doing while the NBA draft was going on. Victor Wembanyama going number one.
Yes, sir.
Overall, we are a little bit late than we had wanted to. Been a little bit of a weird week. We are back. We are here.
You're definitely back.
I'm definitely back. Yeah. Everything's good. We are here, and we are here for the free agency special that we have going on. So free agency is currently going on right now. It went live at 6 p.m. this afternoon, and we've already had a couple of deals go through. First of all, tipping off this free agency is one Draymond Green ending all the discussion and stating, hey, I am staying here in Golden State. Congratulations on a 4-year deal, Golden State. You get your Draymond Green back. Good to see you back, Mr. Green.
Question.
Go ahead.
He's got the 4 years. He's going into he's already in his 30s. Is he a Warrior for life?
Yes, absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely. There's no way he will retire a Warrior, and if they want to deal him, he will just retire.
Now, look at this now. Similar situation to Dwayne Wade. We thought was a Miami Heat for lifer, and he ended up moving around. Just a little bit in his career.
He did have a choice to do that when he went to Chicago because he did say he wanted to go home, and we realized that didn't work in the 1 year. And then he went to Cleveland.
Yeah, he did.
Which I wish he would have stayed in Cleveland, which he was going to, but the organization and the people inside the organization, like the teammates, some of the teammates on there, primarily one, Isaiah Thomas, did not like the relationship that him and LeBron had, which is like a brother, and they won championships together, came in the same draft class, all that good stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We have a comment already. Who that fine thing?
Who is that?
It's Ariel.
Oh,
yeah,
brother.
That's what. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, G.
He is fine, though. Hey.
I'm looking so good.
You can have him though. Hey.
It's okay. She won't. She might fight you, but
yeah,
she might.
might.
Do it. She might just do
I'm
it.
Scared.
But he's staying with the Warriors. I don't know exactly how long the deal is. I'm trying to keep.
You said 4 years, right?
4 years. Money wise, I'm not sure exactly how that is. I'm gonna make you my ESPN guy today. That way you can keep an eye on that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to keep chat open as well.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to look at that.
Also, another big deal that went down for the Indiana Pacers, Bruce Brown getting paid on a 2-year, $45 million deal. Congratulations, Bruce Brown.
He deserves it.
NBA champion, a guy that was overlooked for a good number of years with the Pistons and with the Brooklyn Nets when KD and Kyrie was there. Leaves, and goes to the Denver Nuggets this past offseason and is now standing today as a 2023 NBA champion. Excited to see him and what he does over there with Tyrese Halliburton as they try to rebuild that franchise and that organization.
Now the question is, what are they doing with Miles Turner and
Buddy Hield?
A
very good question. Very good. That is the $1 million question there. Breaking news. Former Tar Heel, North Carolina Tar Heel alum Cameron Johnson is agreed on a 4-year, $108 million deal to stay with the Brooklyn Nets. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
Tar Heels getting paid out here. Also, Harrison Barnes got paid on a big deal to stay with the Kings. Hold on a second. I think our audio's cut out. Hold on.
Man.
Our audio died on me, I think. Or is it my headset died on me? I don't know what happened here.
Oh man, I mean,
there it is. We're good. Yeah, it was just my headset. We're good.
Oh man,
just the headset.
Not on live.
I know, right? It cut all of a sudden. I'm like, I know I have a problem with one of these XLRs. It did. I'm not gonna lie, because all of a sudden our mouths would have just been moving and no words would have been coming out.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
But
Richie would have been somewhere, would have kneeled down.
I really hope he tunes in. He's like,
he's seen us talk about him, and he's like,
he really?
I don't like y'all talking about me like that. I said, Richie, it's all in love, baby.
Richie,
we
love you, dude.
Come
We
on,
seriously do. Even I see him a lot on the road as I'm working, and dude, I good old Richie, man. I like the baby face a lot better. I like it when he shaves. But yeah, Tar Heels getting signed here. I'm trying to keep up. Another former North Carolina Tar Heel Colby White has agreed on a deal to stay, a $40 million deal to stay with the Chicago Bulls.
That's a good deal. Good deal.
Colby White, all of a sudden, man, these Tar Heels are getting paid out here, and I'm glad to see it, man.
Back to Draymond Green, that deal was $100 million.
Ooh.
Triple digits for Draymond Green. I don't think he's ever seen the triple digits, have you?
I believe he did in his the contract he just finished up. I think he had
okay. What was that? 5 years? 4 years? Another
something like that.
5
years. Like,
okay.
You know, Steph got that 5-year deal.
Yeah.
I think Draymond did as well.
I think that was just like a reward. I think that was more of a reward deal.
Little bit. That, and people were going to pay top dollar to get him. Like, I heard the Portland Trailblazers really wanted Draymond for his team, you know, the way he does with the team, and that's a 3-year deal for Colby White. Trying to keep an eye out as well on all the deals that's going on right now.
And the 76ers has not offered Tyrese Maxey an extension.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Now, there's not a lot of mouth-dropping things we were expecting to happen just yet. There's some stuff we expected, you know, some deals to go through. A lot of people like Draymond Green stayed. Have you mentioned Kyrie Irving?
No, not yet.
Kyrie Irving signed back with the Dallas Mavericks for 3 years. So we thought, you know, he was going to go on that Phoenix train. And then my partner over here was mentioning something about per source, they might deal with Devin Booker. Are you freaking crazy?
Yeah, so I read a link. By the way, the Dallas Mavericks may be looking to move and get Jay Crowder and Grant Williams. Keep an eye on those two.
What's up with Jay Crowder? Why is he like...
Dude, he got traded. He didn't want to be with the Suns anymore, so he got traded to the Brooklyn Nets, and the Milwaukee Bucks spent 5 first-round picks on him.
For what?
By the way, I'm glad I mentioned the Milwaukee Bucks. Teams are keeping an eye on Giannis. There are some things in there. He is eligible technically for an extension again this offseason. People are wondering if he's going to take it. If he doesn't, that may signal the end of Giannis in Milwaukee.
He will take it.
Keep an eye on that. Oh, the Cleveland Cavaliers. We hadn't got to the kill.
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna let you add that one.
Cleveland has re-signed Karis LeVert on a 2-year, $32 million deal. Love that kid. Does a lot of things for the team. 3-point shooting. He's just a really big, nice wing. Also has signed forward George Niang to a 3-year, $26 million deal. Has spread that money out pretty nicely. I like that. And that's going to give them some great shooting coming off the bench. Looking forward to that addition. And also, I'm seeing stuff about Max Strus potentially also getting signed. Hasn't happened yet.
With the Miami Heat, right?
With the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Did not know that.
It's going to be a sign and trade from what I'm seeing. If this happens, it's going to be a sign and trade. So we have a potential sign and trade coming right now in the form of Max Strus. Also, Jeremy Grant is going to be staying with the Portland Trailblazers, despite rumors that we've heard of potential trade of Damian Lillard. The Portland Trailblazers are keeping Jeremy Grant on a 5-year, $160 million deal to stay with the Portland Trailblazers. He's going to be staying in town. What does that do for Dame Dollar?
Have they finalized the deal with Miami?
It hadn't even started yet.
Haven't even started.
Yeah.
I was seeing sources saying they're finalizing a deal.
Right now, so the stuff with Damian Lillard has been everywhere. Has literally been everywhere. You don't know what the kid's gonna do. So originally potentially was. He really doesn't want to ask for a trade per se. He really just wants the team to move on from him, from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted them to use the pick and either use the pick and trade for, a veteran player, or basically that's what he wanted to do. He didn't want them to use the pick for a draft pick. Obviously, they drafted Scoot Henderson at that pick instead of using it to go get some type of veteran player somewhere. I didn't know I had an alarm on.
Welcome back.
It says wake up. My 7:15 alarm, which is supposed to be 7:15 a.m. is 7:15 p.m. I was wondering why it didn't go off at that time.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, they did. He didn't want them to use the pick. They did. They used it. Got Scoot Henderson in the draft. Obviously, to me, when they drafted Scoot Henderson, that said to me that the Damian Lillard time is done. Well, evidently somebody didn't tell Damian Lillard that because he is still with the Portland Trail Blazers. He's not pushing them. From what I've heard, he's waiting to see what the team does over the next week. And since free agency started today, giving them the next week. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm getting ready to hit that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So I don't know what's going to happen with Damian Lillard. I really hope that this dude gets moved. Like, Damian, at what point in time does this just become kind of selfish? Really?
Yeah.
Seriously. Just me.
Yeah, just go ahead and get the deal done, man. Just go ahead and get that deal done, get it all behind you, and look forward to the future. But no, you want to play around and have your LeBron moment when he was going to Miami. It's not time to have your LeBron moment, man. Let's go and get a deal done. Trey Jones has agreed to a 2-year, $20 million deal with the San Antonio Spurs.
Trey Jones.
Trey Jones.
That's an okay little nitpick there. The Lakers right now. Oh, that's right, Kyle Kuzma. Now, this is a deal that I was told about earlier while I was at work as it happened, and I did not understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Kuzma has re-signed with the Washington Wizards for 4 years on a $102 million deal.
Wow.
I don't know what the thought process is on that because I'll be honest with you, Kyle Kuzma, after the year that he had this year, he could have easily probably went and got that deal somewhere else.
Yeah.
How with the Wizards? Is he wanting to be part of the rebuild? Does he think he's a staple of the rebuild? Him and Jordan Poole and
Well, I think that's what they're thinking. You've got people behind the scenes talking to him and saying, "Hey, this is what we're trying to do. This is what could be." So I think that's what is on his mind, and they're going to go ahead and pay him. I think potentially you're going to have a solid team with Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, and all the other pieces that's coming along.
Oh, Torrey and Prince is signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. I just now saw that. Yeah, keep an eye on Woj and Shams Charania. Kyrie to the Reggie Jackson has agreed on a 2-year, $10 million deal to stay with the Denver Nuggets. Congratulations. You went over there, got you a championship, and now you're staying. Good to see. Drew Eubanks has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. The Nets are trading Joe Harris to Detroit. This evidently happened a few hours ago. Along with Joe Harris, the Nets sent a 2027 Mavericks second-rounder and a 2029 Bucks second-rounder to Detroit, along with Joe Harris. That's actually going to help out the Detroit Pistons a good bit. He's a solid shooter that they can play for them.
Good in the playoffs a few years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
He was a staple.
Yes. And the Pacers are sending guard Chris Duarte to the Kings for draft compensation. Josh Hart has opted into his deal. The Pelicans are declining forward Herb Jones' 1.8 team option. What?
That's crazy.
That makes no sense
at all. What are they gonna do with that?
Herb Jones was one of the best players they had on that, especially defensively last year.
What are they gonna do with it now that they declined? Like, I don't.
He becomes a restricted free agent in the 2023-2024 season.
Wow.
Yes. It'll be next season.
Upcoming season. Yeah.
Oh, okay. More on her drums. They're working towards a longer term extension. Okay, now I understand. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. I'm glad I saw that.
That's good. Chris Middleton agreed to a 3-year, $102 million deal with the Milwaukee Bucks.
I thought you was getting ready to say some other team.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to say what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to see. That thing.
And so that's what brings up the Giannis situation again. You got Chris, his right hand man, signing that 3-year deal. So I mean, Giannis, you got to. I mean, he's thinking, man, I got to stay with this core, and see if we can get another one. They was duped this past year, basically. I think with the injuries that was going on and ramming Miami Heat team. I mean, just when they had it, man. So I think they're gonna try again for a couple more years. It could be a Nuggets Bucks NBA Finals very, very soon. Stay tuned for that, because that's what I thought probably was gonna happen. If not the Lakers, it was gonna be Nuggets and Bucks. This past one.
Breaking news.
Dillon
Brooks is still a free agent. I just saw that tweet. I saw that tweet right there. I was scrolling.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. James Harden.
Yes, sir.
I had to get a little sip before I get into this.
James Harden been in the news so much, man.
James Harden has become the official diva of the NBA. Congratulations, James.
Good
if
job,
this is what
buddy.
you was looking for.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. As I speak, hold on. I believe this dude was pranking me.
Pranking you?
Yeah, so I'm keeping the NBA free agency thing like on Twitter updated.
Yeah.
And I saw hashtag NBA free agency, and it said James Harden was on his way back to Houston. But I believe it was a prank. I believe it's a prank. I don't think he's coming back. I think we're good because, as a matter of fact, they were talking about it. Like, the Houston Rockets do not really want him back because he doesn't fit their play style right now.
Right now they're building basically the whole organization.
Oh! Breaking news: Gabe Vincent will be headed west to the Los Angeles Lakers from the Miami Heat. The contract is 3 years, $33 million. So what? About a little $11 million a year. That's pretty solid for him. He did a really good job for them.
So tell me the thought on that. Tyler Hero's coming back, trying to be healthy. Is that why they can deal him and get something good for him?
I really think what they're trying to do right now is keep as much. This is where I feel bad for the Heat, because I think what this is a play to keep the like cap situation under control in case you get Damian Lillard. But that also kind of plays to me like they believe they might get Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
That says two things to me. They're trying to keep that cap space open, but I believe they also believe that they will get him. So, and Tyler Hero would definitely be in a part of a trade for Damian Lillard, for absolutely sure. I'm trying to keep an eye. I thought I saw some stuff with the Warriors, but I think we're good. Trey Jones. I see the Trey Jones deal. LeBron, when he finds out that Kyrie isn't signing with the Lakers, gotta feel bad for that dude.
Oh man.
Honestly, I'll be real with you. If you were the Lakers, do you want Kyrie?
No.
I'm with you. Honestly, I'm with you. Even though, like, I want to think personally, if it would have happened, I would have loved to have thought that Kyrie would have went back to Cleveland Kyrie. But I really just don't think I have the faith in it at all.
Yeah, to me, if you get a Kyrie in there, you're basically gutting your team up, and they're going to be a whole different kind of team with Kyrie on there. You lose some of your depth. I mean, you lose some of your role players that can, get in there and actually make sense of a game, make sense of the team. You lose a lot of that. You lose your solidness when you have Kyrie because, first of all, he takes up money, takes up cap space.
A lot of money that they really don't have.
Right, and you have a different form of team. Lakers, when they made those deals after the trade line, that was a whole brand new team. You had 3 to 4 solid role players. You bring Kyrie in there, you're not going to get that no more.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have officially got Max Strus.
Okay.
Max Strus is welcome to the team, Max. He's a guy. He's our new Kevin Love.
Oh, really?
He is the white boy that can shoot the 3-ball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Be white and shoot the 3, and you Kevin Love, baby.
Hey, the Cavaliers will daggum sign you in a heartbeat. I just need to learn how to shoot, man.
Yeah.
If I could shoot on a consistent basis, man, daggum. I am trying to keep an eye out. This is so crazy. Oh. Okay, hold on. Big news, potentially. We don't know. This is currently rumored. Nothing official yet, but Fred VanVleet is expected to potentially return to the Toronto Raptors. Big talks with him recently with the 76ers wanting to go get him. The Lakers have been tied to him, a couple of teams. The Houston Rockets have evidently been tied with him big time. Won't offer him a massive contract and let him be like the vet leading them, which wouldn't be bad, quite frankly, in my opinion, for that young Houston team. I think he would fit a Ime Udoka type guy.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are signing Max Strus on a 4-year, $64 million deal. Wow, Max Strus getting a payday today. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Congratulations, Max Strus, dude. Welcome to the team. Cleveland! This is for you. Keep an eye. You got anything else over there?
No, man. It done tapped out right now.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye. It's been kind of a slow roll up until really. I mean, we've got some good couple of deals that's happened since we've been on, which is really good.
Yeah.
We're lucky in that.
I know you was talking about James Harden. I know you wasn't finished because you had a breaking news.
That's right. James Harden has officially opted into his option and to work with the Philadelphia 76ers on a trade out of Philadelphia. They believe that this is his last day done. James Harden and his camp did not want to go into free agency because I think they realized there's not much of a market for the guy.
Ooh.
And they were scared to be sitting there without a deal. And so he opted into his, I think, $33 million player option that he had. And not to stay with the team, which is what, generally that would mean. He wants to get up out of there per a trade. The two teams that have come as suitors or seem interested, one of them I understand, the other one I completely don't get.
Lay it on me.
The Clippers, I understand that one.
I've seen that. I've seen, yeah.
And the New York Knicks.
That goes back to my sentiment I had, about 5 minutes ago about gutting the team.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
At all. I wouldn't do that. Come on, Knicks.
Yeah. I really...
I wouldn't do that, Knicks. You got something going on. You got a good build, man. You got good players, solid players, man. I wouldn't do that, man.
You're gonna bring in a guy. Let's just say the Knicks were to do it. You're gonna bring in a guy. I don't know who you'd have to give up to get him. I don't know what that looks like. But you're going to have 2 point guard-ish type players.
Yeah.
One of them who's been a breakout star this last year, really a breakout star, and led the team, did a great job with the team. I mean, the New York Knicks were the most relevant they've been in probably, since Carmelo and Amari Stoudemire?
Yeah.
And that
basically.
2013 or 2014 playoff run?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Something in those 2 years. This has been the most. It's been the most relevant since then. So it's been 10 years, 9 or 10 years, maybe 11 years potentially.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring in that guy, and Tom Thibodeau. I mean, he created a great defensive team.
Yeah.
A team that played hard on defense, got out there and did everything they could. Each and every night, they were going to compete on the defense end, and share the ball, and you're going to bring in a guy that doesn't do those two things? Those exact two. Not only that, but he's at the end of his career, and the dude shows up today and he's gone tomorrow. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you kind of have an issue with that in Julius Randle, but that's neither here nor there. But you don't want two guys like that on your team at all.
No.
You got R.J. Barrett, you've got Jalen Brunson, you've got Julius Randle, you've got the Mitchell Robinson, the center who plays really good over there. You've got some great key rotational piece players in Josh Hart, who just opted into his deal to stay there. They're potentially looking to get another Villanova guy. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. That would pretty nice fella. I can't remember him off the top of my head. I'll remember it. It'll hit me in a second. But you got those players. Oh, we have some breaking news with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are reportedly getting ready to re-sign D'Angelo Russell.
Oh.
Now, it's not official yet, but they're looking at it pretty hard. So keep that in mind. We'll see if that happens to fall while we're live on air.
Would you re-sign him? If you're the Lakers GM front office, would you re-sign D'Angelo Russell?
Depends on the money. All depends on the money. If you're going to ask me big money, no. If I can get you on a smaller deal, a make sense deal, maybe a 2-year deal, okay, maybe so. Maybe like a kind of like the same deal Gabe Vincent just got.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's $11 million a year. That's pretty decent. You know, for a guy I think you could be a key rotational player. That's good. It's not breaking the bank.
Yeah.
So I could see something like that for sure. But the two people that are still in free agency right now that I am surprised are from the Lakers, Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves.
I mean, Austin Reeves is going to get picked up. So I'm sorry, but
the Lakers better hurry up.
Right. Somebody's going to get him.
Yes. They want this guy. Now, all the reports said that they were going to offer the Lakers were going to offer it was a big I think it was like $100 million deal to Austin Reeves the second free agency started. But we're now an hour and a half in and nothing's been done. I don't know if it's been offered or not. Maybe it has and they're just working out negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't got nothing.
$25 million a year. Is he worth $25 million a year?
I'll be real with you, dude. The way this kid's starting to look, he could be a kid that breaks out. And with how he played this past season, this full season, and then he got a good bit of last season when they had that disaster of a team. The kid looked really good. He was one of the most consistent players on the team. Played with heart, played with effort, could shoot the lights out. That is a guy that you want to secure up and bite the. That's one of those players. He shows you all the signs that he could blow up. You got to bite the bullet, and sometimes the bullet's gonna blow up.
Yeah. I mean, you can't read that. You don't know what's gonna happen, but at least make the right decisions in the forefront.
Torrey and Prince is going to the Los Angeles. I don't know if I already said that or not.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay. He's going to the Lakers. Former Milwaukee Bucks point guard Javon Carter has decided to head on down a little bit to Chicago on a $20 million deal. The Bulls are kind of in a very interesting situation at point guard. You do have Kobe White signed up. That's good. You have Javon Carter now, which is a guy that's going to come off the bench for you. Nothing real coming out of there. Wow, I just saw something, and we're going to talk about it in a second. I'm very surprised here. But also at the same time, Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball's career may be done.
Maybe.
Very, very much so. The injuries that he's having just seemingly have been unknown. Really weird. I've never heard of some of the stuff that's been going, like knee problems and everything that's been going on.
Well, they say it's comparable to Derrick Rose and Brandon Roy back in the day.
Well, there you
go. And they never really recovered. Brandon Roy stopped playing. Derrick Rose, he barely plays, and he's basically in a role player position. He's not nowhere near what he used to be, and it's the same as going for Alonzo, man.
Speaking on point guards, the Lakers are not expected to bring back Dennis Schroeder. Surprised. Yeah, you know what? Now Dennis Schroeder's first run with the Lakers a couple of seasons ago, I did not like.
And that's what made me question bringing him back. This year I was like, what? Oh man, I don't know about that one. And to me, he did enough. He did enough to prove himself that he belongs with the Lakers. So
I think he did a really good job this past season. And Joe Ingles has left the Milwaukee Bucks and is headed down to Orlando. See, this is what I'm talking about with the Bucks. They're losing people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got back Chris Middleton. How much can you trust him? Really, truly. Let's be honest here. Now, when he's on the court, does a great job. Does a really good job. But he's not on the court enough now, and he's gotten really injury prone over the past couple of seasons here. Mm. And ever since they won that championship, it's been kind of downhill from there. Not quite as bad as Anthony Davis, but getting there. But the Bucks, if they want to keep Giannis, they need to start making some moves.
Yeah.
When the chips were down and it was that free agency where he could sign that extension, and he did, they went out and got Drew Holiday. Expect the Bucks to do something. So with them losing people, keep an eye on them. They've lost a point guard and they've lost Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles is a guy that can shoot the ball. You kind of want a guy like that. Like he's a solid guy to have. He's a sharpshooter. He's what he is, and keep an eye on him. The Phoenix Suns have signed Yuta Watanabe to a contract. I actually like that pickup. Yuta Watanabe, really, nobody knew his name at all.
I'm surprised you knew it. Goodness.
Until he started playing with the Brooklyn Nets at the very beginning of this past season. In that first bit when KD and Kyrie were there and they were playing, Yuta Watanabe was playing really good at the power forward position. Sharpshooter kid, guy he could shoot a jumper like nobody's business. He's a good, nice kid, man. He does a good job. He plays with heart. Jakob Portal, the 7'1" center, has agreed to a contract extension with the Toronto Raptors for $80 million. Also, the talks for Fred VanVleet staying are getting bigger. Keep that in mind as we go.
I mean, we could hear something in 20 more minutes, man.
Honestly, yeah. I'm honestly feel like something's getting ready to go down. I'm getting ready to see some stuff. It is interesting now to see how the Suns are going to build this roster. Now that you got your big three, that is obviously eating cap space.
Yeah.
We saw that they have a couple of good young guys. We saw that. We saw the young fellas that they used in that, like that center you were talking about. What was it? Wardell or something like that. I don't remember his dude's name. I thought Dagum D'Angelo Russell just got signed. We're doing this live. You can definitely tell this is a live show.
Yeah, live, baby.
We are definitely live, and things are getting exciting by the minute. Let me tell you, since free agency is going on, let me ask, what team do you want to see make some big moves? Some big moves, some killer ones.
Killer ones? I'm waiting for the Miami. Right now, that's the one that could happen, possibly, like, very true. Mm-hmm. It could happen. That's the biggest deal for Miami to land Dame time, man. We before we got onto this live, we was watching Phoenix. We was watching 76ers to see what they was going to do.
Speaking of which, really quickly, Shake Milton, the guard out of Philadelphia, has now signed with the Timberwolves. Keep on going.
And so we was waiting on the Lakers to see what they was going to do. And really, also, what other team that was gonna? I was waiting for Sacramento to maybe do something drastic.
What about Atlanta?
Haven't really heard too much from Atlanta.
The only thing Atlanta's done recently has traded away one of their key pieces in John Collins.
Oh man, well they did. Atlanta was another team. They had talks of Willing and Dylan. What's his name?
You talking about Trae Young?
You know I'm talking about Trae Young. There was talks, little chitter chatter, but we haven't really seen the mouth dropping deals. Just yeah, everybody's played it safe. Kyrie played it safe. James Harden is taking that extension and about the deal or whatever. Because I was waiting for James Harden to be free agent and say, hey, let's go. Who's going to sign me? I was waiting on Draymond to see to join the Lakers. That's kind of what I was waiting on.
Yeah, I was either looking at them or the Portland Trailblazers. As much as I heard, I didn't know. I didn't know, but I heard it was pretty big news that was going on over there.
Oh, wow.
But I'm also waiting to see what the Warriors do. The Warriors have got to rebuild that bench. I'm sorry. I do not trust Jonathan Kuminga or Moses Moody. They have done nothing for me to say, yep.
You don't trust Chris Paul?
Well, Chris Paul's got to have a squad to run with in the second unit. And he can't just go do it all by himself. He's going to get him hurt again.
Well, no, he's going to go into the lane, step to the right, and shoot a jumper, man. That's what he's going to do.
Well, he's going to have to score all the bench points because right now they ain't got nobody.
He's going to be there like 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, he can do that.
I hope so. Somebody going to be tired. Steph going to have to stay on the floor. I got you, man. Clay. No, I think – and they're losing Dante DiVincenzo out of the Warriors too.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
DiVincenzo wants a bigger deal somewhere else. And he's really just not working with the Warriors. Really, the Warriors want to keep him, but they can't do it because he wants money.
What deal is he going to get?
That's a very good question, and hopefully we find out very, very soon from now.
You got to be careful, man. If you haven't ultimately proved yourself, because I don't think he did, because you go to the second round and get dropped by the Lakers. I don't think he's ultimately proved himself to sit there and go out and get a pretty good deal for himself. You could be lost in the sauce, my brother. You could very well be lost in the sauce. So I would be careful. If you're not Bruce Brown, if you're not Gabe Vincent and players like that really prove themselves during these playoffs, bruh, you might miss your opportunity. And it's about getting your opportunity, man.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking at a list of people that's still unsigned, and I forgot one of the biggest names that we haven't talked about. Center, Brook Lopez.
I was trying to remember.
Yes, I forgot about him not even being signed right now. The Milwaukee Bucks cannot afford to lose that dude. Cannot.
And you just said it like 10 minutes ago. They're losing bodies.
Now, if you're the Lakers or if you're the Phoenix Suns, you want that guy. Hey, Brook Lopez, come on over. You know what? We'll even sign your brother if you want me to. We'll do it.
Where is his brother? Where's Robin at?
He was with the Cavs.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know what Bucks is doing, man, because
Wait a second.
Lost the coach.
Speaking of the Cavs, hold on a second. I think I misspoke.
Uh-oh.
The Max Strus deal was not done. There is a sign and trade currently right now that is potentially getting ready to be a 3-team trade. So hold on.
Oh, goodness.
So the Heat could be getting somebody. Now, leading up to this, a couple of days ago, I have heard that the Cavaliers were getting ready to do something major. They've been quiet, and it seems like people were asking about the Cavaliers, and Brian Windhorst said this. He says, I can't tell you what I know. Go on social media and see what you see. He said that, so I did. And I saw some pretty massive potential deals. Like Darius Garland potentially on the move, or something getting ready to happen. So keep an eye on this. We are potentially about to have something big happen right here in just a few minutes. Still nothing else. I keep looking because you never know when something's going to just pop.
Yeah, it'll pop right up, man. And
woo. Why am I seeing Dan Lillard's name?
Uh-oh.
Why am I seeing Damian Lillard's name?
Uh-oh.
Is everybody okay here? See, this is what I love about free agency. It's so crazy, you just don't know when the next thing's going to pop off. Right. I love that. That is literally the best thing ever. Yeah, currently right now, the Lakers are making some pretty solid moves. The Dallas Mavericks, I'm very curious to see what they do, considering they need a team, really. Like, they actually need a team. That's not right. No, that's just somebody. Chris Roberts from the NBA. Is he? I don't know if he's actually. I don't think he's actually a senior lead NBA. So one of these guys says that Brook Lopez is not returning. Potentially, I don't know a deal yet, but I'm reporting on what I'm seeing as it happens.
If he doesn't return, what are you doing? What's the next move from that? You got your big man.
Allen says so. Apparently, the Lakers can only offer Reeves 4-year, $52 million. I think it's actually a little bit higher than that, but we'll see. We're gonna find out. Kind of depends on what because they've got to be smart about that cap room.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah, but you could potentially lose the guy. I don't think that's a big enough deal for him.
Yeah, and that's really what I just saw a tweet. I hope Alan's still listening because this guy is really saying, "Let's go at Dylan Brooks. I'm ready to order a jersey wherever you land. You are a beast. Hey, at Warriors, sign this man." Oh, man, I'd love to see. Wait a minute. Kevin Love is a free agent.
Oh,
what?
Goodness.
I didn't know he was a free agent this year. That is right. He got cut, and he was signed for the rest of the year with the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty cool. At K Love, come on to the Hornets, man.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I want to go meet him. I want to give him a hug.
We'll go to a game, man.
I was actually going to tell you about that or talk to you about that.
Uh-oh.
Sure. Yes, we need to do that and do a live stream. Not a live stream, but hey.
The Hornets will shut us down.
Yeah. Hey, we got shut down during the Brandon Miller pick, so, I mean, it just makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the best moments that's ever happened in our time. Everything seems to have been calming down right now, just kind of speculation, nothing big's hitting. We're going to keep an eye on things. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on things. I don't see anything else major happening right now. We'll see what it is. I'm actually going to turn myself over back to the chat we've got going on here. Red flag, red flag, red flag. I guess, Alan, you like the Dylan Brooks idea, don't you? Couldn't you imagine Dylan Brooks going into Draymond Green knock him out too? Dude, could you imagine the first practice together? That would be awesome. Oh my gosh. But no, the Charlotte Hornets, I would like to see them make some moves. They
never really make moves, man. I don't get it.
Well, that is true. I think they have a trade that they could do. These days you can trade for like draft compensation and even just cash considerations.
Yeah, yeah, they've done that a lot.
I bet you somewhere, somehow, because people get moved all the time. Even the dumbest people in the world get moved somehow. They could trade Steve Clifford for somebody or some cash considerations. I'm pretty sure somebody would take him.
Who's going to take Steve Clifford?
I don't know. I wouldn't.
I mean,
I'm sorry. That dude's I know I've been ribbing on him the past couple of weeks, but I mean it. This dude gets on my nerves. He just does, man. That's just me. But no, I think the Hornets need to.
They need to get my boy Doc. Stop playing.
They do need to get that.
If they could get Doc, man,
But I think it's time for the Hornets to go get some veteran leadership. Have that in the team as well. That's why I think a guy like a Kevin Love or I saw a list of some of those some of the other guys that was on there. Dadgum, I can't remember exactly the names. But go get you some veteran leadership with these young guys. They need it. These guys need it. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're good. They're talented. But they need to have a young or an older guy that is going to kind of help them understand. Like, here we go. Here's the list. A guy like a Kevin Love or a Danny Green. Jay Crowder could help them.
Yeah.
These guys are here, been in the league for a while. They've been there, especially a Danny Green. Danny Green would work great in that organization. And I thought he was going to help the Grizzlies, but he was hurt, and then they cut him. So I think Danny Green could be a pretty solid piece to go get for the Hornets and just kind of help build the team up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good for. I'd love to see that. I think it would help them a lot. Oh my God. Is this real?
What?
Hold on. Woj. Go to Woj. Woj. Alan, if you're listening, hold on, brother. Now, I kept seeing things about it. I didn't think it was true, but I think it might be true now.
What's true, man?
I don't want to say it if it's not true. This is 36. What's the latest? Brooke Lopez.
So my boy Brooke.
I am hearing 4 or 5 different things here. I've just heard. I have saw Brooke Lopez, free agent center Brooke Lopez, has agreed to a deal with the Houston Rockets.
You lying. You're lying.
Adrian Wojnarowski.
You're lying.
I heard, at first I saw the Warriors. At first I saw it was the Warriors. I said, wow, that is the perfect pickup for them. That would definitely address some of that stuff.
Wow. I'm seeing it.
Hold on a second. The Hoop Central says the Pacers. Shams Charania is saying Pacers. But Adrian Wojnarowski is saying the Houston Rockets. We've got a reporter battle right now. What is happening?
Goodness.
What is happening? This is all going down right now as we're speaking.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Brooke Lopez.
The drama continues, man.
This is nuts.
Houston Rockets get a solid big man? Oh, wow.
Who got him? I'm so confused because, dude, if Brooke Lopez is leaving the Bucks, man. Giannis is going to come back from vacation and ask out. I'm gone.
Nah, you can't give that up, man.
I don't know who they have now.
You can't give that up. We can't be like 2023 and start just after a few years just give on up, man. You got to stick together, man. You got to stick with your team. You won a championship with that team, stick with them, man. You probably ain't going to win a championship every year, but Jesus Christ. Stick through the good times, stick through the bad times, man.
I am so confused now. Adrian Wojnarowski.
I mean, we still got like players like Patrick Beverly and DeMar DeRozan. I mean, like you said, Danny Green, Cedi Osman.
Okay, Chris. The Shanghai Sharks signed Dylan Brooks for 2 fortune cookies.
I believe it. I believe it.
Oh, I just saw it. I got to keep the live chat up. Oh, my God. Oh, that would be awesome. If that would be great.
Shanghai Sharks, baby.
Hey,
go Sharks.
Dwight Howard needs some help down there.
He does, man. That'd be awesome, though.
Oh, my
Dylan
God.
Brooks and Dwight Howard, they win championships.
Yeah, that'd be like Kobe and Shaq over there.
Right.
And then Dylan Brooks could really talk all the smack he wants to
Right.
at that point because ain't nobody going to knock him out. Oh, my God. for two fortune cookies. That's awesome. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with Brook Lopez. I've heard 4 or 5 different things. Something tells me something's happened, but I don't know what it is. And I'm trying to figure this thing out because Brook Lopez is a pivotal piece to, or may potentially was a pivotal piece to the. Now people are saying Lakers. Well, I don't know, dude. There's so much going on.
People just saying shit now.
I think they are. I think there's a lot of like dubbed accounts of like Woj and everything. So I've got to like fact check. That's why you keep on ESPN and see. Is there any news come through ESPN right now?
Not yet.
Nothing.
Hey, what are they gonna do with Russell Westbrook, man?
Well, that is a very.
Is he not a free agent?
He is a free agent right now, and the thing about it is I heard before free agency even started that they were like before free agency started that they were trying their best to keep him on the Clippers. But I don't know with the most recent development with James Harden if that's now starting to change because they evidently really want to go get him. So, yeah, and team up James and Paul. And I even heard Paul George was potentially going to be on the move as in like a trade scenario. He's under contract with a trade scenario. And I heard the Knicks was that. Now, that's a trade I understand for the Knicks. Like, I get that trade at that point. But probably send back like Julius Randle or something like that in return or something along those lines. Yeah, Alan. I don't know, dude. There's so much Danny Green or so much. I don't know if I thought from what I'm seeing, Danny Green's still on the board. Like he's still available.
Dan the man.
Love to see him. Another Torrey, he'll get a payday. That'd be awesome. But Brook Lopez, I've heard about 14 different things at this point. Like it started with Houston. I think that was a dubbed account from Adrian Wojnarowski. You got to free agency's become a thing you got to watch for, man. And sometimes that stuff looks really real. So you got to know, you got to sit there and wait until you just know. So I'm keeping an eye on everything. I don't try not to say anything unless it comes out to be true. But I tell you, some of these guys are good. A lot of Mexican accounts too. Like I've heard there's a lot of Spanish going on. I can't read it. I'm sorry, I just can't.
I could pick out a couple words, you
know. But you know, if the Clippers don't get Russell, who will? And honestly, I think the answer to that is I don't think anybody will.
This man, was he not an MVP?
Hey, yes, he was an MVP. Yeah, it was the MVP debate that we had. Russell Westbrook, James Harden,
and broke the Oscar Robertson triple-double record. I mean, did all that.
First one to average it since Oscar Robertson.
And for 0 teams to not have an interest, what does that say about Russell?
Mm-hmm. Well, really, he is in his Carmelo time.
Remember, oh man!
Remember when Carmelo
you didn't have to do Carmelo like that.
Well,
though.
It's true, but see, here's the thing: Carmelo went and changed the way he played.
He did.
Now, this is Russell Westbrook's time to go and do that. If he is going to do that, he's got a chance. Carmelo went to Portland, played great, played really good, really good. So much so that LeBron wanted him on the Lakers, got him. He played great, even though that was a horrible team. Had Russell Westbrook on it. He played great. Was a great pivotal piece for them off the bench. Did what he needed to do. Russell Westbrook has a chance to now go do that. But I saw at that point in time when he went to the Houston Rockets and was cut, right? Because they were thinking, oh, man, CP3, James Harden, Carmelo, that's going to be pretty solid. But not Daryl Morey. Come on, help me with Mike D'Antoni. Saw him as a rotation player, as a bench player, not a starter, and he had a problem with it. Wow. But I saw more of a willingness to change than I am seeing at it. Russell Westbrook still looks like the same guy that he still walks around as the same guy that he was back in OKC.
Mm-hmm.
That guy that's going to come and I know I'm a starter. I'm that guy. I'm this dude. But man, like you're not, and you're making boneheaded decisions, and you can't. For his shooting percentages went down even far. Because Russell Westbrook would be good for 3 now and then. I mean, he wasn't that guy you check for, but now it's like, man, this dude was hitting the other side of the backboard.
He's playing like a role player. That's just basically what it is. And you got to cut his time down, and he's got to insert himself into that position.
Yeah, he's got to understand that he is not the same guy that he was. Whoa. Clippers. Now let's see if it's true. Let's see if this is true before I even say anything about it. This person posted out like me waiting for the Dame news to drop, and it's like the guy looking at his watch out in the middle of a field. I don't think that's true. I saw a thing right here where D'Angelo Russell just signed a 3-year deal with the Clippers. I don't believe that's true.
No,
I don't. If it is, it's surprising me. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, so that has not happened. So D'Angelo Russell is still on the board. Yeah, free agency's going crazy right now. I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on things here, and we're gonna see what's going on. How far we made it into this show? We've been on a little over an hour, dude. We have made it in the hour, and currently right now, some of the big deals that we've noted. It's kind of funny. I wear the jersey today because 2 former Tar Heels getting paydays. Cam Johnson with a big payday early in the free agency. So did Colby White, got another big payday as well.
Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes a couple days ago, got a big payday. Everything's looking good. Free agency is going to continue going for the next, not only tonight, but couple days after this. I mean, it's going to be a slow burn. Fred VanVleet still has not come off the board yet. He is going to seemingly take his time with this, which is fine. He earned it. This is what he's got. This is what he's earned. He's a really solid player. He does really well. I think he's gonna get a big payday somewhere. I really don't think it's gonna be Toronto, in my opinion. I just don't believe. I think Toronto's getting ready to rebuild this thing. And they've got some good players to do it. Scotty Barnes and that Jakob Portal kid. He looks pretty good. And they just drafted somebody. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Was it Grady Dick? Did they just get Grady Dick out of Kansas? I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
I think they did. Yeah. So they've got some players over there. They're getting ready to try and do something pretty good. We tried to start this as it started. We was going to start a little bit early. Changes in life happens, fellas and women. So we tried our best.
But being late, we did catch some of the news. And
a lot of these deals have been done while we've been on.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because this hour has flown by. Ooh. Okay, so a report is out on Brook Lopez. He has not signed anywhere, but Houston is really hard after him, and the offer for him could exceed 2 years, $40 million. The Warriors, Houston, the Lakers, obviously the Bucks. Even though I am seeing a guy state here, and it says he's a beat writer, but I don't believe it. He says that the Brook Lopez will not be returning to the Bucks. We will see. So there is some big stuff. Also, potential Torrey Craig to the Warriors. Ooh, hey, Torrey Craig, a guy local to us. We know. That'd be kind of cool to see out there in L.A. Austin Reeves. So right now, as we're talking free agencies, right now is Austin Reeves, Dylan Brooks, Grant Williams, Fred VanVleet, Brook Lopez, Rui Hachimura, Christian Wood. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. D'Angelo Russell, Russell Westbrook, the very recently waived Mo Bamba. Gabe Vincent is now off the board, as we know. Dante DiVincenzo is still there. Torrey Craig is still there. Mason Plumlee. And those are just a lot of the notable ones that I'm seeing currently as we speak right now. So we've got some players that is still on the board. It's going to be a good time. I think we're going to call it here because there's just so much going on. We could honestly be doing this for hours, quite frankly.
we literally we can.
We really could be. And it's kind of hard to. We're trying to do two things: keep an eye on this and keep going back and forth on the microphone with you guys. But we saw some great deals happen. Really excited to see what's going to happen with the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. I'm liking it. I'm liking the moves that they're making.
We know you're excited. We know.
I'm ready to see what this 3-team trade is going to end up being. You know, that we're seeing a lot. The sign and trade, Max Strus is involved. We know from the Miami Heat to the Cleveland Cavaliers. We know that part is one of the main parts of the deal. Who's going back? Who's the third team? What are we looking at here? Brook Lopez seems to be the hottest guy on the market right now. Brook Lopez and Austin Reeves are really excited to see what happens with him. Austin Reeves, man, the Lakers got to get him.
Yeah,
they got to get him quick. And now I've been seeing a whole bunch of reports where the Lakers have been talking to him a lot. That they're trying to get a trade together. But we will see. We're going to cover all of this stuff that happens next week.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lyle. Herb Jones. Herb Jones has agreed to a 4-year, $54 million contract extension with the New Orleans Pelicans. There we go. Congratulations on your payday, kid. Good to see that. You know, earlier in the show, we was looking at where they were declining the team option. This is what they were working for. We're glad to see him there. That's a great piece for them. Really good on the defensive side for sure. Breakout kid. I think he was a really good candidate. I think it was a rookie 2 seasons ago, 2-3 seasons ago. Did a great job over there. I think he's a big one for them. Also, Trey Lyles is re-signing with the Sacramento Kings in a 2-year, $16 million deal. Good to have him back. And I'm still hearing a whole bunch of nonsense about Brook Lopez. Until I see Woj or Shams Charania posted, I ain't saying nothing. I'm tired of it. These people have been getting me today. They've been doing very good. They done got me a few times. And as a matter of fact, it's the same dude. Here, I'll show it to you. That dude. Yeah. I don't
know why he getting you.
Yeah, he keeps showing that. I keep seeing that and I get excited. And then nothing's happened. Okay. We're going to call it here. Keep an eye out. I'm hoping Brook Lopez signs with the Bucks or bump it. Go to the Warriors. Do it. That'd be perfect fit for them.
Right.
They're shooting. They've never had a center that could shoot three. Could you?
Right.
Could you imagine Steph, Clay, Andrew Wiggins? You got Dre operating the whole thing, and Brook Lopez stepping out in the 3. Oh,
dangerous.
My God. CP3 could get his championship.
He could.
He really could.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'll let the Warriors win 5 just so CP can get it.
Mm-hmm. Either that or you go to the Lakers, and then you have, what's his face? Brook Lopez has played for the Lakers before, so that would help. But I know you got to get out of here, dude. We're going to appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
We will cover all of this next week. So all the deals that we didn't get done, hopefully the big deals that we're hoping to get done, the Brook Lopez, Fred VanVleet, Austin Reeves, a couple other people, will hopefully get done by next week, by the next show, which is we record these things on Thursday mornings and you get them on Friday afternoons. Be sure and go follow us on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to this channel for more. I'm going to try and break all this stuff up into little segments and post it back out if there is parts of this that you missed and you want to see in the future. Be sure and like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We love seeing you. We love getting interaction from you. We have saw that the channel has been growing a little bit more and more. We want to see that continue to grow. We love what we're doing, and we're trying to do more stuff. We've got some great ideas we're working on behind the scenes to add on to expand this a little bit. And we got some cool stuff coming up pretty soon that we're trying to get ready for.
Stay tuned.
I thought I was almost ready for it, and now I've got a little minor setback, but that's okay.
We're going to get it, man.
We're going to knock it out. It's
Christmas 47, man. So we
yeah,
got plenty of shows
we'll
to
see
knock
y'all
that in
Christmas Day, episode 47, beside the Christmas tree right before all the games tip off.
And it's going to be subtitled Torrey called it.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I'm looking for. That's crazy. That is awesome. I'm ready for episode 47 now.
You can build my shrine right here in the front yard. Shrine to me.
This is episode 21, dude. Yeah. We're getting there.
Blackjack, baby.
Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being there. And for Torrey, I'm Nathan, and we'll see you all next time. Dude, we got up to like 10 people watching. Yeah. 6. Currently right now.